Hey there, welcome to the AI Equation podcast. In today's episode, we're going to dive into how AI is reshaping the housing industry. From property searches to home management, we're going to explore the AI tools making an impact in this field. Welcome to the podcast, Jake.
Thanks, Alex. And today, our journey starts by understanding the crucial role AI plays in the realm of housing. AI applications are changing the way people buy, rent, and manage properties, making the housing market more efficient and customer-focused. So AI-driven tools can assist home buyers and renters in finding properties that match their preferences and budget. And these tools analyze vast data sets and user behavior to provide personalized listings, therefore saving time and effort for the home buyers or renters.
So I have to be honest. I'm not, when it comes to housing, it's one of those things. When you need it, you use tools, and when you don't need it, you don't use it as much. So I don't have a lot of experience in the world of AI using these housing tools, other than to say that we work with many real estate agents in a marketing capacity. So a lot of the tools that we use there are mostly marketing tools. But I do find it interesting, some of these tools that are being used today to help people on both sides of the process, right? And then when you think about everything that's in between in a transaction of whether you're buying or renting a house, I think there's a lot of room for improvement, because there are so many hands in the pie. When you think of that process of buying or renting a house, there's just so many different people involved. So let's explore some of these AI tools transforming the housing industry. So virtual agents and chatbots like Zillow and Redfin, Trulia, and others, they're using AI to engage with users, answer the questions, and even schedule home viewings. These virtual assistants enhance the home buying and renting experience, providing information and support round the clock. AI-powered pricing and valuation tools, such as House Canary and Zestimate by Zillow, offer accurate property valuations. These tools use machine learning and vast data sources to predict property values, helping sellers and buyers make informed decisions. And then we have the AI-based property management platforms like SmartRent and Vivint that allow homeowners to control and secure their properties remotely. So that's more like smart home solutions, where it provides features like smart locks, thermostats, surveillance, and the convenience and security to homeowners' lives. So there's, as I said, don't have a lot of experience there, but I think it's poised to change the way that we buy and rent, because there are so many people involved in that process, whether it's, the prospective homeowner securing their mortgage or loan, obviously the title company, the inspection, the valuation of the house. There's lots that can happen now just using AI. I was even thinking, Jake, about a good friend of mine who owns a roofing company. These days, they're actually using both AI and drones to estimate accurately the price of replacing a roof. How about that?
That's definitely interesting. That's not where you would expect, I guess, AI to be creeping in so early.
Right. And so think about it also from different perspectives. He was telling me that his liability insurance, right, workers' comp liability for his employees, he now receives a discount because he can use drones, which means he decreases the risk of workers being injured on the job. And typically the guys who give the estimates are not the installers, so they're not as agile on the roof as the installers are, right? So it's just really interesting how everything is happening there. And AI is not just transforming the way we find homes, but also how we manage and secure them. The integration of AI in the housing industry is enhancing the overall housing experience. A company that I would recommend you look at is Deep Sentinel. Deep Sentinel can, using AI, they've been doing this for years, they can actually scan faces and do facial recognition, so that if someone is on a most wanted list and they're at your front door, guess what? it's going to alert them, and then it's going to escalate much faster than it would if it were just a regular person. Although in some cases, I know people feel a little bit afraid of facial recognition, and I totally understand why. But after all, if you go to any downtown, there are cameras everywhere. There's just nothing we can do to get away from that. But certainly, I understand why people feel that way. So
yeah, and today we are also highlighting the work of Omar Al-Alama, the Minister of Artificial Intelligence for the UAE, from Time's 100 Most Influential People in AI. In 2017, Omar Al-Alama assumed a groundbreaking role as the world's first Minister of Artificial Intelligence in the United Arab Emirates. His mission to provide a holistic perspective on AI's applications across the government and ensuring coordination among various bodies. Al-Alama believes that AI's influence on society is not to be underestimated. With global giants like the US, the EU, and China, AI has often fallen under the purview of digital or technology ministers. While diverse approaches to AI regulation may seem beneficial, Al-Alama highlights the importance of collaboration in a multilateral forum. He cautions that creating silos in the AI landscape, particularly for such transformative technology, could lead to unforeseen issues. Al-Alama underscores the UAE's pioneering stance in addressing AI's opportunities and challenges. The UAE aims to be an enabler, leveraging its agility and expertise to support AI deployments globally. Their goal is not to compete with major players like China or the US, but to complement and export their findings to the world. Al-Alama explains AI is not a single technology. It encompasses diverse utilities from self-driving cars to large language models. The governance of AI demands an understanding of the technology's disruptive capabilities, which can vary from country to country. The urgency lies in establishing global dialogue, guardrails, and non-political research collaboration similar to the UN, where scientists worldwide share insights and stay at the cutting edge.
Yeah, so I like that. There are countries and leaders out there like Al-Alama who are being proactive, but it really, I think, for the average business owner, for the average consumer who's going to use AI, again, the data is where you have to be careful with things, because we know, just looking at the last 20, 30 years, whether it was smartphones or social media, and I'm not trying to be the doom and gloom guy here, it's just fact. Not only our government, but every government around the globe, they have failed us, as well as the tech giants who, by the way, happen to be at the forefront of these technologies right now. So whether it's Microsoft, Google, Apple, Amazon, all of these companies, their goal is to increase their shareholder value, which is not a bad thing. So believe me, I'm not an anti-capitalist here. Well, after all, this is not an economic forum, but keeping in mind that I like AI for so many reasons, but for you as a user, what you have to be careful with is your data. So I can't stress that enough, how it's important to understand what data you share with the AI, and then also what settings you have in the software, whether you're using ChatGPT, ArticleFactory.ai, whatever software you're using, being careful with the data and understanding the settings, and then go a little bit further. And before you signed up and give your data away, understand the terms and conditions, the privacy policy. All of these things are the best guardrails that you could have. And if you don't feel comfortable using a certain AI app, then don't use it. But you must know at the other side of that app who is running the company and what kind of guardrails they have in place, because we can't simply put our trust, Jake, on government or the AI or tech companies, because if we do, I think we're doomed to see the same things that we're seeing in social media and across the internet, which is governments and tech companies have failed us horribly. So I'm excited, and don't want to be doom and gloom, but I think this is just the reality.
Definitely. I think this is definitely a topic we will keep bringing up throughout this show is you have to be careful with your data. in not just AI, but your normal everyday interactions with the internet and platforms as well.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, everybody, for tuning in for another episode of the AI Equation Podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, consider leaving us a review and sharing the show with your friends. Make sure you subscribe so that you can get the notification. And we can't wait to bring you more AI insights next time.